Timo Radjabov defeated Peter Swiller in round 7 of Geneva Grand Prix and is now a sole leader 2 rounds before the end. Timo, the game looked innocuous, not dangerous that much for black, but you always had some slight advantage. How did it go?
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to say that in general, I think my opening choice was quite clever, even though it looks very strange from the first view. But the idea was to play some kind of slightly better position, or maybe just even around equal, but with some chances to press, because my game is easy. So I analyzed it this morning, and actually before, like I was having this idea, but with my friend, we were looking at this position, and he told me that everybody will look at you like an idiot when you play this. So I thought, okay, I will keep it maybe for the rapids and everything, but never had a chance really to play it, because some of the players were going e6, knight e6, and then I had to place for the d4 and another structure. Yeah, so today actually I was generally trying to play between the draw and maybe get some chances in general, because I mean the situation is, was not that bad for me. So in general I was just hoping to get some kind of slight press with the positions that Peter doesn't really like to play. And I think after I played the x3, his mood already was very much down, and I know him as a tactical player, so in general he doesn't want to play queen takes d1 too much. So, but other things, at the same time, of course, white doesn't have too much, but okay, it's a play blend game, and it's at least easy to play. I put my king on c2, bishop c4. If black takes, I will just take with the knight on c4, and then a4, bishop e3. I mean, it's only black who has to, really find some moves. And I think this bishop g4, bishop e6 is not so accurate. After that, I don't know. I liked my position in general, but maybe we didn't play too accurate at some point. But I think at least with white, I managed to press throughout the game. So I was quite happy about the outcome of the opening. I had time advantage and easy play, but at some point I think I learned already from my game against Ilyanov, and after bishop f4, bishop d6, I saw that I could maybe play rook takes d6, rook takes d6, rook d1, and now if black goes rook fd8, I will take on d6 everything, and then knight b7 check, and probably the knight endgame is winning. I mean, either I take on c5, either I take d8 f7. If king goes to c6. But then there was this knight c8, which is the most important move, and then I found out that maybe I can play b4, c takes b4, c4. And now if king d7, I will take on d6, knight d6, c5, and if king b6, I will go c5. Or maybe rook takes d6, king a5, rook c6. But I thought that I will, get in my dreams in this position again, and I will just spoil all of my time, because my position is so pleasant to play, and Peter doesn't have so much time there, and it's like very easy for me to go like a snake, around, and a6 is hanging, c5 is hanging. It's very hard to play with black, and in general I think I've managed it in the right way compared to my game against Ilyanov, because there I just spent all of my time calculating takes g7, which actually was winning, but I didn't find it over the board. So this time I was only afraid to spoil my advantage by calculating something too far and maybe not that accurate, because
you kept it simple enough.
Yeah, but because I'm just doubling on A, and I can just play whatever h3, f3, and black's position is so bad in general that they have to move around, and it's very hard because tricky all the time. c5 is hanging, a6 is hanging, knight a5, rook b4, trick is coming, king is very unsafe all the time. I also have this b4 moves, with rook b1, and everything is coming. It's like an attack in the end game for white. So in general, yeah, but I think he played rook dc8. Was it? Yeah, was it rook dc8 or e8? Rook ec8, yeah. So after rook ec8, maybe he had to play rook eb8, I thought, but okay, yeah, it's the same. I think. Yeah, I was going to play what? He played rook c8. I could also go knight c4 as well. I mean, just taking the pawn on e6 soon, and this position is very hard for black. But bishop on, bishop is on e7, so that's why. No, it's the another variation. So after, I thought that he could play rook eb8, at least protecting against rook b4. I don't know. Of course, it's better than what he played. And after rook eb8, yeah, I was actually going to sink, but my position is so pleasant. I don't know. I have so many moves. It's very pleasant to play. Anyway.
Okay, on several occasions in interviews during this Grand Prix, you mentioned time advantage. You had it in first round against Giri, then against Ilyanov you were not happy with your time management. Now again, you mentioned that you were ahead on the clock. How important this is on this top level of play?
Well, I think that in general, on top level of chess, every little detail matters, because I think by studying my games, I've seen mostly I did the job before the Shamkir tournament, and I did a lot of efforts, to overcome my tight note habits and stuff. But when I came to the board, when I saw the stage, when I again, was back to this tense, stressful situation, I was playing really terrible. At some point, I was playing okay, but after I still managed to put myself into the tight note against Pavel, and I lost the first round. And later on, I had to pull myself back again because I had Kramnik and Sobs black. And to train this, playing fast against these players when they're in their top form wasn't, the most pleasant experience. So in general, I started these efforts quite long ago already. I mean, more than after Qatar. Since Qatar, I was trying to do something about it. Many people were telling me that I have to really improve on this. But it's one thing is when you say this, and another thing is when you do this. It's like to say to someone that make good moves and don't make bad moves, and you will be fine. Yeah, so in my case, it was easy to say, and of course I understood it. But I lost so many games and missed so many points in the last years. With this time management that I had, so I had to do something about it. And I'm quite happy that already the second part of Shamkir, I think I was playing much better time-wise, even though playing too fast, let's say, made me play this knight g5. I missed the knight g5 against So. Okay. And at some point I thought maybe I should be back, into my good old times. Yes, thinking normally, at least making good moves. Yes, but the point is that in chess you don't get rewarded for playing just good moves. You just get rewarded for the results, as in all the professional sports. So in general, nobody cares if I did all the brilliancies, over the board, and then, at some point just missed it because of the tight note and lost the game. And everybody says, okay, man, you lost it. So yeah. So I was not happy about it, and I think my efforts paid off in the second part of Shamkir. I was already pressing a bit with white, and as you can see, I mean, this was one of the best and the strongest tournament in the year calendar. So it's not that I'm speaking about it with a pride, not because I made all the other draws, but the fact that I was already managing to press my opponents and on time, and as well playing quite good chess in general, and decent chess at least. And I think later in Grand Prix, my time management was even much better, much more better than this. And here it's still, it's a lot of things to do still. Okay, at least I'm satisfied I'm not getting into this extreme time troubles. Even though for spectators and for my fans, maybe this was pleasure to see me, attacking in the King's Indian with 2 seconds on the clock. But sorry guys, I have to do something about my chess as well.
Okay, thank you for the great insights about professional level of play. Thank you for the interview, and we will see you again tomorrow.
Thank you very much.